So today we're going to actually be building Char Zaku, but I want to have a twist on what I'm going to talk about. So instead of talking about the Zaku that he pilots directly, I want to talk about Char, but specifically him in the series the GQuuuuuX or Gundam GQuuuuuX, all depending on how you want to say it. So if you guys want to end up watching that series on your own, come back to this video later because spoilers are ahead. Alright, so let's talk about the GQuuuuuX. I know a lot of people aren't really a big fan of this series, but I thought it was pretty good. It pretty much takes place in a universe where Char didn't get killed by the Gundam, like to the point where the Gundam didn't even get to fight Char because Char stole the Gundam. At the beginning, before Amuro could even become the pilot for the Gundam, which is crazy. So pretty much how this works, there's actually an episode that covers this, and if you don't decide to watch the series at all, like, watch this episode because it pays such great homage to like the original series, down to like the sound design, the characters, like how they're like rendered and made and all that stuff. Like, it does such a great job, like to the point where when it goes to commercial break, it does the Char sound effect. Like, I loved the whole thing. But pretty much what happens is Char ends up getting on to the base for the Earth Federation, and he finds the Gundam. He gets in, like, I will say this part's a little goofy. He like legitimately gets in very easily, gets in there, figures out how to pilot it, realizes it's like quite intuitive, and flies away with it. They also steal the ship as well, so it's like a package deal. So now it's like you got Char with the Gundam and the ship, and you're just kind of like, that was easy. They end up pretty much winning the 1-year war, and that's kind of how we end up in this timeline now. But the mystery is Char just eventually disappeared, like out of nowhere. They don't know what happened to him. They just know that he just vanished. But this series pretty much, you know, as I said, takes place in the future in this universe where Char stole the Gundam. And like now, Zeon is pretty much in control. They're in control of everything, but people still want to go to Earth because, you know, they want to experience real gravity. They want to see like a real beach. They want to see the real sun in the sky. And, you know, you can go if you get enough money by winning clan battle. So our main character doesn't even know about that kind of life, but she just doesn't know what she wants to do. So on all her reports, she just writes that she wants to go to Earth and swim in the ocean. Like that's what she wants to do when she grows up. It's like, oh, you got other people like, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a doctor, and I want to swim in the ocean on Earth. But our character ends up running into another character named Yan, and let's say hijinks ensues, and somehow she ends up becoming, like, Amate, who goes by Machu, ends up becoming the pilot for the GQuuuuuX and enters clan battle. They needed another person to be able to, you know, compete so that they'll be able to have a team. And Machu runs into this dude named Shuji, who somehow has Char's Gundam. I was about to say Zaku, but has Char's Gundam, the red Gundam. And everybody's like, is this the return of Char? Is that him? Like, where did he come from? And Shuji is a very, very, very good pilot. Like, it's insane how good he is, and everybody's just like, yep, that's Char for sure, that's gotta be him. And he disappears. Like, they're like, oh, he battled and he gone. But if you haven't seen the series, I really do recommend it because it has so many, like, I would say throwbacks, so many cameos for like characters like Shalabal, you got plenty of people from Zeon. You even have a few characters that were on the Earth Federation. Lala. We get Lala. Lala has always been one of my favorite characters in like the Gundam series in general. And the way they utilize her in this series is so good, but it also makes me so sad. And that's one of the spoilers I don't want to spoil. So watch it. But either way, guys, this is Char Zaku. I know we didn't talk about the Zaku itself, but it's just so cool to see a reality where, like, you know, Char and Zeon won, and like what would happen, like what would happen, what kind of timeline would that be? And I think it's a good watch. It's definitely different than, like, if you are used to the original Gundam series, yes, it is different. I can admit it's different. But it's fun. The characters are well designed. I mean, I know the Gundam and everything kind of looks like, you know, the angels from Evangelion, but I mean, it's still interesting. It's interesting. So check the series out. Probably our next build, well, not the next build. Very soon, I will have the actual GQuuuuuX and a few other kits from that series, and I will like to talk more in depth on those actual mobile suits and their pilots in those actual videos. Well, this is just more of a light synopsis on what the series is about without too many spoilers, while those videos are going to be just straight up spoiler material. And by the time those videos come out, it won't matter because the series would have been out long enough that people would have time to watch it anyway. And if they're gonna watch a video of me building the actual GQuuuuuX, they either watch the series or they want to hear about it. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, guys, this is the final result. As you can see, I also did all the stickers, and I think it came out pretty good. But if you are a fan of Char Zaku, there are more of Char Zaku's videos coming out very soon. I'm even going to be trying to paint like one in a cell shaded way. If that video never comes up, it's because I didn't do it right. But yeah, guys, that's all for me today. I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, and of course, stay spooky.